Hi guys, it's Mage Foley here. Oh, sorry. And we are up to Let's Go. So this is after Isis Hear My Plea. And this time it's for the Gold Edition. So, like Isis Hear My Plea, Let's Go does have a cheese strat. It's a bit more difficult to pull off though, compared to Isis Hear My Plea, and it does still take you around 10 minutes, possibly longer, to beat the level. But if you're not that interested in doing this level, it might be worth it to you. So instead of even going to the Lighthouse to destroy it early or straight to your friends after your transport's arrived, you actually land straight on the enemy base and go straight for the Osiris piece. You have enough forces to do so. You get control of Setna as a temporary hero. He's the priest, so he can heal your units. And this is why this strategy can work, because you have to deal with a couple of towers along the way. So you'll be using your heroes to tank, and since Setna and Chiron really don't do much damage to buildings that aren't, towers, you can actually have heroes tank a bit with Setna healing them at a okay rate. I wouldn't call it fast like if you're out of combat, but it's something you can do. After that, we will of course be doing the normal strat, which is, well, in my case, I like to destroy the lighthouse before even going to our allies' base. You'll have to deal with one of Kamos's pirate ships, but after that, he won't send any more. General reminder, guys, when we also do that normal strategy, avoid looking at the Osiris piece, because if you avoid looking at it, you will not have to deal with a timer counting down where they'll move the piece around the city. So, and then you can attack at your own leisure. We will be doing the same strat as the Extended Edition. We'll be going for siege towers. It does make things a little easier when you can siege tower the upper base. You don't have to. You can honestly leave it alone. You can just send a bunch of forces straight to over the seas, and you can, as they die, you'll have more for defending, and you can deal with it that way. That's honestly up to you. I honestly prefer to get rid of it, and then you can dedicate all your forces across, because unless you send laborers over there, once you get over there, that's it. Because the Navy will attack, and you won't get through. And even if you go, I think it's Hathor that provides you with the rocks, you will not be able to train rocks this mission. So, with that explanation out of the way, let's get started.
We must recover the piece of Osiris before we leave.
We have to hurry. Gargarensis and Kemsit will soon have their troops out.
We still have some allies here. Not all have turned to worship Set.
Yes, I have friends here. They will help us.
I have arranged for transports to meet us here at the prison. We must hold this position until they arrive.
You have to wonder how they arrange transports from a prison. Alright, so we do get access to a war turtle to help defend from any guards landing, except one small problem. The guards always land no matter what. So there's no point even trying to stop that. You can try. You might even get lucky. But I've never done it. See? It always arrives.
The guards have discovered us!
Good attempt. You don't have to kill these guys. Once the transport ships arrived, you can just leave.
The transports have arrived.
So that's the plan.
To our allies' area of the city.
Now, to make sure we don't draw any unnecessary attention, we are still going to go to a bit to the left, and then go down from here. So we see some landmass, which we should see soon. There it is. Now, we're going to see a tower here.
Into you.
Have the tower just keep focusing on the turtle.
Into you.
No, it looks like I decided to switch targets. All these towers will also have burning oil, so heal your units, and then we'll move on to the next tower. Don't forget your control groups. We'll be using the serpent power either at the end or when we want to try to get the Osiris piece. I don't think the serpents attack buildings, so I think it's better off saving it. So we should move our units back here. I want to lose as little units as possible at the start. Guys, please. Alright. Now we go down.
Into you.
There's the Osiris piece.
Peace out of the city! We must find our way through the south gate!
Into you.
So he's attacking the Avenger, so we can heal the Avenger a bit. But I would rather it attack a hero, because they have at least some passive regeneration as well. Watch your axemen too, because they might take extra stray arrow damage, so you want to just be careful of that. But we will break through eventually. See if we can get another war shout out. It's hard when they're under aggressive, but even when you put them in defensive, I believe they'd still attack. Anyway, it looks like we're through. Now we destroy this tower. And then we just try to heal our units a bit. So we're going to put everyone on defensive, so hopefully they won't be as aggressive as we do this. Because I want to have most of our units still around. God damn it, Chiron. Alright, so down here are some towers, some barracks, and a Migdol stronghold. So we want to sort of snake our way to the left and then snake our way down to the right. Alright, that should be enough. So we're going to send our heroes in front first. We're going to have the Avengers and Axemen escort. So we're going to have sort of move them down this way. Now you can use Plague of Serpents here. It's not the worst idea. Yeah, so we will use it here. Because we will have to deal with some Anubites towards the end. So we're just going to move this way. Come on, guys. Ignore the spearmen. Alright. Good enough. Now we just come down this way and we snake past the barracks. And there's a town center here, so be careful. I remember I used to attack the town center. It was still possible to do. I would not have to if you can avoid it these days, which you can. So as long as your heroes are sort of tanking the damage, you can just bring them this way. And we're moving slower, of course, because of the Osiris piece. But we sort of need to keep it under our control, so best way to do it. You can choose to heal here if you want, and it's not a bad recommendation because there are a bunch of towers here along with Anubites, plus more Anubites that will spawn. So it's not a bad idea to get a quick heal in while you can. At least your heroes, to be fair. Your Avengers should be able to take care of any Anubites, assuming they don't get surrounded. If they get surrounded, well, it's like anything, once they get surrounded. Anyway, so have the heroes walk in front first so they can take tower damage. Now these pillars for some reason can actually take control of the piece, so you're gonna have to get rid of them. Or at least keep a unit next to them. So here comes the teleported Anubites. Move back a bit. Take care of them. Our Plague of Serpents is still being attacked, interestingly enough. Get rid of this tower, and then we can attack the wall. So it looks like most of our units died, but one Avenger and our heroes. But we've still made it, so that's the important thing. Yep, all the Plague of Serpents are dead now. So now we just gotta wait for the wall to go down. But that's pretty much the cheese strat. So a little longer than Isis Hear My Plea, but it nonetheless still works. We didn't have to go here. We didn't have to go up here to destroy the lighthouse. And if you think you can do it, well, give it a shot. I am going to wait till we end the level there's no point doing it prematurely. If you wish to skip to the normal strat, there will be timestamps in the description, and you can follow it there if you don't want to see this. I'll save the announcement for a little later when people might skip to the timestamp, so... Alright, move to the flag, don't go to the sides, otherwise it won't count as you completing the mission. So, yep. And that's it. 9 minutes, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, there's the other army. But we just got there in time. Interesting that they actually chased me down there. They don't normally do that. Anyway, so now we do the normal strategy. So, like I mentioned a bit earlier, I'm pretty sure I did at least, I do this a little differently. I attack the lighthouse first. This prevents Camus' pirates from landing forces at your beachhead, and by doing this early, we don't have to worry about it later. Now, the difference is if you do it early, you actually don't see the ships crashing into the reef, because you don't have line of sight. If you do it after you go to the base, you'll actually see ships crashing, like a normal cutscene. Well, not a cutscene, but in-game you just see them there, and then they just sort of self-destruct. But like I said, they'll always drop one. So always, and usually when they drop that one, you're also being attacked by land forces. So keep that in mind. Oops, again, like the extended edition, I selected the wrong level. There we go. So we've already watched the opening cutscene. We don't have to watch it again.
Into you.
Get it.
In which.
In a in wedge. In wedge.
Into you.
So we do the same thing. Hold our position until our transports arrive.
In a Get it.
Gary, you refer. In which.
Take the total miss this time.
The guards have discovered us!
And I remember when, you know, you could deposit all your troops at once. But Extended Edition took that away in Skirmish and Online. I believe it's because they found some kind of bug or exploit. Now, once you got control of your war total again, we're going to go straight to the lighthouse over here. Get rid of the pirate ship.
Another pirate ship.
Keep your transport ships alive if possible. You kind of want both of them around.
Into you. Into you.
Alright, so now with the transport ship that you have with your units inside, bring them to the shore.
Gary. In which. Gary.
And what you want to do is you want to drop your heroes first. So, Ajax, Arkantos, Setna, Chiron, Amana. And you want to get rid of the Scorpion men if you can. You can have your cabinets help, and then once the Scorpion men are dead, you can drop your rest of your troops in. You can also drop your Avengers if you really want to, but I find it's just better to have the heroes there first. Also, destroying this temple will probably be beneficial, although I'm not sure if they do train the Crocs, or the Pastuchus, or whatever how you pronounce the name there, but I would still destroy it. You'll notice two relics here as well. One of them is always the same, which is the monkey head, and this one is a randomized relic. There's also another relic near your base. That one, I believe, is also a set relic, so it'll always be the same. If you decide to get the relic, like this one, Sea Dropping's cheaper, which is going to be great for us. Grab it. We can ignore the monuments, although we might stop the Crocs, although I don't know if they count on the same same ones, because I'm pretty sure there's monuments in there. But you know what? We'll destroy a couple and we'll see if it affects the training rate. I think it'll be interesting to see. So yeah, as you can see, the cutscene didn't happen, or the scene can't see it happening. So it shouldn't take us too long to destroy these things to Arkantos.
In
So yeah, this is just something I want to see. I don't think it's going to affect it. I think they just spawn them in, personally. But it'll be interesting to see, because there's 2 monument to soldiers here, as you can see. Alright, so we'll destroy this one last, and then we'll just move on to the main objective of the level.
Into you.
So after this, guys, I'm gonna mention now that some of the more of these videos might not be coming around until next week. I don't know when I'll start again, but I probably won't be continuing until sometime next week. Maybe I can get a couple done over the weekend, but videos won't be resuming at a normal rate till at least next weekend. So I thought I'd mention that now.
Into you.
Now, all these fishing spots, we can't use them. If we do, we attract Kempson's army, navy that we saw earlier. Like Leviathans and siege ships, and we don't want to do that. Alright. So let's build that temple up, quickly. Train as much village as you can. We can build a dock here and use these 4 fishing spots. That's what we're gonna do. So once we get these fishing ships up and the upgrade with the wood, we are going to use prosperity on the gold. We only have access to 3,000, so that's another reason why it's a good idea to attack this base. Like I thought, there are more monuments up here, so it's not going to stop them too much. We're going to want to get husbandry and flood of the Nile upgrades. They'll be very handy for later. The husbandry so the goats will fatten up a little faster, and we can our villagers will, or laborers will collect more food. And of course now we want to get the wood camp, because we need to get wood itself for the fishing ships. Don't worry about gold later. Now, you can also go Anubite Spearman in the Classical Age. It's not a bad combination. You can actually get things done. But since the favor limited, so there's the first drop, which means we can expect the land attack pretty soon. It's interesting that I haven't seen it yet, as a matter of fact. Don't lose the we lost the transport ship. That's not cool. 1 transport ship should still be enough, but we will have to rebuild 1 of them, I think. Interesting how the land army didn't attack at the same time. They did in the extended edition, if you go and watch that one. Alright. 3. There they are. Alright, they will probably go for your villages if they see them. Get rid of them. Try to have your heroes, a couple of your heroes back here, because he will send the crocs. Why did you not go to the town center? There they are, see? And you're going to want to have to deal with them. Alright, so we just deal with that quickly. Realistically, we can start using the gold. Still fighting? One more, and then I want to get the Persine upgrade. Well, it's not really necessary. It's something you can grab, and yeah. Ooh, Waged Eye in this one. So, in the extended edition, this one was always your hit points get more buildings. Your... Can't believe I fucked that up. Your buildings get more hit points. God. Silly me. I am tired in my defense, but that's not really a defense. Alright. So we've got more than enough wood gatherers. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cast Prosperity. We're going to put these guys on the goats. Don't let your guys go too far. Put them on defense so they don't disappear on you. It's going to be pretty important. There'll usually be like 1 spearman that likes to annoy you. Probably just keep the monkeys over there. So now we're going to start saving to advance. We are going to build the armory. And with the gold we get, we're going to build a lot of farms, essentially. So we can advance. And we're going to be training siege towers and a combination of some spearmen too. You will want to get the plow upgrade, so get enough wood to get that upgrade. Because you're going to be relying a lot on the farms, because you don't have many goats, and we're not going to invade the enemy territory for resources. Only for gold after we destroyed it.
In which act you refer? You need to.
Alright, so once prosperity's done, we can transfer some. You guys can go onto the actual food. Get the plow upgrade.
In which you need to EU refer.
So the goats have about 250 55 food each, which is pretty good for us.
In wedge.
It's a good chunk. Now, since we do need food more than gold, we are going to put our pharaoh on the town center, so we get a boost to our food. You can also do it on the granary, which might be a better idea just because they'll probably gather faster from the herded animals. So, not the worst idea to have. And you can always put your pharaoh back on the town center later anyway.
In which act you are there?
Can we train a few priests to help against the crocs? Not the worst idea. You will want to get the last 4 houses you can get to.
Into you.
As you can see, Kamos hasn't tried to send any more ships since we destroyed the lighthouse. Remember, don't look at the Osiris piece, which is located here. Otherwise, you're going to have a very bad time. Well, you're not having a bad time, you'll just be on a time limit. Alright, so Isis lets you age at 720 food, so we're nearly there. So we're going to cancel this villager.
In which
And we're going to advance. I'm going to go under Hathor again. You can choose to go with Nephis if you want to try to take these fishing spots and defend with the Leviathans. That's on you. Really. Or, actually, we'll cancel that. We will go with her, because their Ancestors' power, we can make use of that when we attack over here. As extra forces that we could use. So now we're going to build a barracks to get ready for the attacks. Alright, looks like the attack's going to happen over here, so we're going to send our troops over.
Into you. You ear air.
And we need to I air.
Procession.
And I you repair.
Into you.
The crocs are trying to attack the fishing ships. So let's go deal with that.
And you. Into
Greek. I you repair. Greek. And we I air.
Alright, the houses are done.
In wedge. In wedge.
Nice. Alright. Get the medium spearman upgrade. And we'll get a siege works up and running in a moment.
Greek. You repair.
Then we'll also get the levy barrack soldiers and the heavy spearmen. Now you can use Plague of Serpents or Ancestors to help attack here too, or I'd rather save it for the other side, personally. You can get the upgrades if you had Favor, so you could like have one monument generating new Favor if you really wanted to. Train a few more villagers, put them on gold. And wood. Because you're gonna, your siege towers obviously will require wood, so... You can also get the bowsaw upgrade. So we're gonna get draft horses, and that's a significant discount we got actually. I think that's like 20%, right? No, not 20%, 10% I think. Siege towers only cost what, 200 and 100, right? I think it is 20%. Not bad. So we get the upgrade, get heavy spearmen, and then start training them. So we don't need as much food anymore, so we're going to transfer some over. Alright, So when you get about 3, it's the perfect time to attack, because the fortified citadel he's got is not gonna pose a threat.
And which?
Sound of control group 5.
In which? In which?
Inito.
One more to go. Oh, we gotta deal with this attack first. Your siege towers also aren't bad at attacking normal units if you need to.
And which?
In wedge. In wedge.
They attack with normal arrows, unlike Metropolii or Heliopoli. So they aren't the worst thing. You can of course get some armory upgrades if you so desire. I don't think it's really necessary in this one, although it is an option if you so desire. Maybe the piercing armor one's not a bad idea to grab. Alright, so now we're going to attack the fortified citadel.
Get it.
In which? In which? Into you.
Have that one go take care of that. Take care of business.
Into you.
So I'm going to get rid of these barracks, so you stop dealing with the spearmen. And have our heroes attack the crocs. They really don't like that villager.
Into you.
Set your waypoint for up there so your units will automatically go there. Yep, they just spawned more crocs, believe it or not. So that's it for our food. We're going to send these guys to gather gold, because we've got plenty of food.
In wedge.
You know, I've never actually tried attacking this base from the back. I don't think it's also a good idea, but it might be something I might attempt on a stream one day.
In wedge.
Just to see how it would work. Alright, so once that's taken care of,
In wedge.
we don't really need to stick around anymore. We're going to move our units back. We're going to train another transport ship.
In which?
And I'm going to delete a couple of units, I think.
In wedge. You add.
I don't think monkeys count as pop, so we can't really delete those. We can delete that siege tower, though.
In which?
There we go, transport ship's up.
In which?
Now, since we've got a big enough army mass, I don't think we're going to have to worry about healing.
In which?
So,
In which? Into you.
we already have the transport upgrade, so that's a plus for us. And hopefully this will be the only force we need to send.
In which? Gary. In which?
Kemsit moves this Osiris
see.
piece around the city to keep it safe. It will move
Into
again
you.
soon.
Those
Into you.
towers guard the Osiris
Gary.
piece. Destroy them all.
Into you.
So let's just drop our forces. Might as well get these upgrades.
Into you.
Siege towers are
In
nasty against buildings.
Piece out of the city. We must fight our way
In
through the
wedge.
south.
Of course, they are big and clunky units, though.
In here at you.
In a jet at you. At you.
Might as well put our units there. Break through that.
In a
Now, you could actually avoid fighting here because you can just destroy the front gate too.
In wedge.
So if you really want to avoid fighting, you can just do that.
Get it. Get it. Get it there. In wedge.
Gary. At you.
Get it. At you. In a jet. In wedge.
Alright, now we just go straight out.
Tie you.
Although we probably should keep the siege towers alive. They will be great for later.
In a jet. Get it.
So we go down again.
You
When siege towers roll faster than Osiris pieces. So you can see we got units still training, even though we can't really... we can still send them over for now. But eventually, what's going to happen is, like I said, Kempsit's Navy is going to arrive and put a stop to that. So if you want to transport more troops, you got to do it quickly.
Into you. And wedge. Into you.
Get it. Tie you up.
Garrick. Garrick.
In a
Alright, when we're through.
you.
So there it is. War barges and leviathans.
And wedge. Into you. Into you. U-E-L.
In wedge.
Alright, so now we just attack move here. Send the towers to any of the watchtowers you see. Have one go straight for the middle gate. They do move quite fast when you got draft horses, nearly at the speed of a soldier. So here come the extra Anubites that they summoned. Have that one attack the gate because it's still close enough.
In a direct. Tie you up. In a direct.
And we're through. Oh, no, we destroyed another obelisk. See? They'll eventually chase for everything Navy related. Quite ridiculous. Anyway, that is it for Let's Go. Apart from the conundrum where Setna actually signaled to allies to save their asses from the prison, it's not a bad level. So I know you guys will enjoy the next mission where we play the dream Athena sends to us. So I'm pretty sure a few of you are looking forward to that. So friendly reminder again, guys, the videos are very likely going to come slow until next week. There might be a couple more on the weekend. Other than that, it might be a little content dry. So yeah, I shall catch you guys another time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, if you liked, drop me that subscription, press the like button, and leave a comment. It does help. Bye.